When two resistors, 1 and 2, we have a two resistors, R1 and R2, are connected in series, the equivalent resistance is 16 ohm. R equivalent what? 16 ohm when connected in series. Series combination. When they are connected in parallel, இப்போ வந்து R1 R2 என்னது parallel, அப்ப ரெண்டு கோடு போட்டா parallel. Parallel கனெக்ட் பண்ணும்போது ஈக்குவலன்ட் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் எவ்வளவு வருது? 3 ohm. Or parallel combination. என்ன கண்டுபிடிக்க சொன்னா, we need to find what are the smaller resistance and larger resistance on these two resistors. Among these two resistors, which one is a smaller, which one is a bigger, then larger than smaller one. We need to find, simply says we need to find value of R1 and R. This is what we are going to find out. How do you solve? Erase பண்ணேன். I'm going to erase it. Okay. What is the formula for series combination? R equal to R1 plus R2. For a parallel combination, R1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. What is the value of R equivalent for series combination? 16 ohm. That means R1 plus R2 is equal to 16 ohm. This is our equation 1. Then R equivalent 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1. Simplify பண்ணுங்க. R1 into R2, R2 plus R1. That is equation 2. Simplify பண்ணுங்க. Reverse எடுங்க. R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This value is equal to what? 3 ohm. This is our equation 2. So by equation 1 and 2 நீங்க solve பண்ணுங்க. Solve equation 1 and 2. How do you find out? But இப்போ எல்லாமே சிங்கிள் ஃபார்முக்கு மாற்றணும். எப்படி மாற்றலாம்னு பாருங்க. R1 plus R2 is equal to 16 ohm. So R2 is equal to what? 16 minus R1. இது மாதிரி ஒரு ஈக்குவேஷன். This is our equation 3. Substitute equation 3 into the equation 2. Substitute பண்ணினா solve பண்ணிடலாம். So R1 of R2 value 16 minus R1, that is equal to 32 into R1 plus R2. What is the value of R1 plus R2? R1 plus R2 is equal to 16. From equation 1, R1 plus R2 is 16. So R1 into 16, 16 R1 minus R1 square. Rearrange it. R1 square minus 16 R1 plus, so sorry, this is 3 ohm. Now 32 important, this is 3. 3 into 60 over 48 is equal to 0. Solve this equation. எப்படி solve பண்ணுவோம்? 48 12 into 4, 48. Product of these two gives plus 48. Addition of these two gives minus 16. So R1 square, இது வந்து எப்படி நீங்க simplify பண்ணீங்க? R1 minus 12 and R1 minus 4 is equal to 0. R1 is equal to 12, R1 is equal to 4. நமக்கு ரெண்டு வேல்யூ இருக்கு. இப்போதைக்கு சப்ஸ்டிட் பண்ணுங்க. முதல்ல R1 வந்து 12 ன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. Where is the equation? R1 is equal to 12, substitute into equation 1. So R1 plus R2 is equal to 16. R2 is equal to 16 minus R1. முதல்ல R1 வேல்யூ 12 போடுங்க. 16 minus 12, R1 get 4 ohm. Or otherwise, ரெண்டு case 2ல நமக்கு என்ன ஆன்சர் வருது? R1 plus R2 is equal to same as 16. Sorry, R2 is R2 is equal to 4. R2 is equal to 16 minus R1. Now R1 is equal to 4. R2 is equal to 12. So R1 value, R2 value கண்டுபிடிச்சோமா? நம்ம first கண்டுபிடிச்சதுனால second கண்டுபிடிச்சது anyone. If R1 is 4, R2 is 12. If R1 is 12, R2 is 4.